And away we go. It is the Nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar right here on BearcatJournal.com. Remember, this Sunday, September 7th, Hail Mary's turns 2, and they're celebrating their second-year anniversary with the Bash. It's the Bengals season opener against the Browns, so they'll be offering $10 domestic buckets. They'll also have vendors in-house doing raffles and giveaways, including a couple sets of tickets to the UC Northwest State game on the 13th, compliments of Rheingeist. You can buy chances to win or receive a chance to win with every Cincy Light purchase. They're also raffling off a set of Reds tickets to the Reds-Pirates game on September 23rd, compliments of Anheuser-Busch. They'll have Triple J's barbecue food truck out front all day. For additional event info, you can go to their Facebook page, search Hail Mary's Cheviot. Also, remember, Saturday for the UC game, they'll be offering $10 domestic buckets. That'll be effective not just this Saturday, but for all UC football games this season. All right, Aaron, let's get to it. It's Thursday night. Thursday night usually means one thing. It is time to take a look at this week's opponent with our weekly feature, 3 Keys. Aaron, take it away.
Let's. All right. There's a share screen.
It's a well-oiled machine here at Bearcat Journal.
Yeah, well, got to be great, not good. We talked about it last week. Those opportunities don't come all too often where you find yourself staring a turnover right in the face. And the defense last week did that twice and came up empty both times. You got to be great, not good, especially against a team like Bowling Green. So I still need to see takeaways. The get right game for the offense. We saw the running game do a lot last week. I expect the running game to do even better this week, especially with your actual running backs as opposed to Brendan Sorsby. I think Brendan Sorsby was, as far as the run game goes, excellent. But I'd also like to see him pass the ball. So I want to see the passing game look like an actual passing game. And I want to see the run game look like an actual run game. 12 for 12 snaps, they did. I want to see more than that, specifically from your top 2 backs. Live in the backfield. This defensive line has to figure out how to cause even more disruption. A lot of the disruption last week came when they were adding extra guys largely from the linebackers. I want to see more penetration specifically from the defensive ends, both sides. We saw Dante doing Dante things. I don't expect him to be any different this game, but whoever's in for Dante and those defensive ends need to figure out how to get past the line of scrimmage, get into the quarterback's face. You can't just rely on when you're adding additional pressure from the linebackers. I get it's 3-3-5, and it's not always the easiest thing to win the battle of 5 versus 3, but you've got to figure out how to do that just even a couple times in the game. I think would make a world of difference. Those are my 3 keys.
They've got to win more one-on-one matchups. Like, yes, because you're in a 3-man front, you're not going to get a ton of just straight one-on-one, but when you do, you got to win more of them. Especially, like you said, playing Bowling Green.
Right.
On to my 3 keys. Stop the run. That's the biggest thing for me here. Bowling Green is a team that wants to chew up the clock, shorten the game, keep Cincinnati's offense off the field. They are going to want to run the football and run it a lot. How do you stop that? Essentially, the biggest part here is first down, Aaron. If you can force a run, we see it when UC's played the service academies in the past. If they're getting 3-4 yards on first down, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
If it's 0-1 yard on first down, now you're in 2nd and 9. You've got a lot tougher decisions to make than, okay, we ran it on first down, we got 4 yards at 2nd and 6. Guess what we're doing on 2nd down? We're going to run it again and see if we can get it to 3rd and 2. So defensively, the assignment here. Bowling Green ran it 40 plus times last game. They want to run the football. Early downs, stop the run, and keep them behind the sticks. Like if they get ahead of the sticks, it's not that I think Bowling Green has a chance to win this game, but I think they have a chance to take 2 or 3 possessions away from you if you're not forcing 3 and outs. If you're not get 1 first down, but then the second set, stop them there. Like you've got to be good in that facet. Number 2, Rhythm Nation. Go back old school, little Janet Jackson. Brendan Sorsby is a rhythm quarterback. Like we are there. We have empirical evidence. When he's in a good rhythm, man, he can play really, really well. When he struggles to find that rhythm, when things don't go his way, when he starts to maybe press and force things a little bit, it can go south in a hurry. So they didn't do it last week. They never found a way to get him quite in that rhythm. You have got to purposely. I don't care if it's running up tempo, getting him in a rhythm early, which is something I think maybe we should expand on more if the passing game continues to struggle. If your quarterback plays better in rhythm and he seems to play better with tempo, maybe run a little tempo early and get him in that rhythm. Get him seeing things in a clearer light, and then let him settle in and huddle up when you need to or whatever. But I have come to that conclusion that Sorsby is a rhythm guy. And when he is not in rhythm, this offense sputters at a concerning level. Number 3, run and hide. Don't screw around and have this thing 17-10, 17-6 at halftime. Not only because Bowling Green will then feel like we got a shot, we're in this game, but that crowd that's still a little bit grumpy because you couldn't pull out the win at Nebraska is going to get even more grumpy if this is a team that comes out and especially offensively looks sluggish early in the game. Go out, get a 3 and out, go down and score, have yourself a 17, 21 point lead going into the half to make everybody feel comfortable and like this thing is going well. I mean, look, Aaron, we've talked about this all week. Nobody's going to walk out of this game changing their opinion on Cincinnati unless Cincinnati screws around and lets this be a 1-score game, 21-17 in the 4th quarter or late in the 3rd quarter or whatever the case may be. Then we're all going to look at each other and go, uh-oh. Lost to Nebraska. Didn't play great against Bowling Green. There's not going to be a lot of momentum going into the last 10 games of the season.
All the offseason optimists are quickly going to be either on the fence or on the other side of the fence if that's the case. You need to be up about 24-3 going into the half.
Yeah. I mean, just get up early. If you want to run out the entire second half, I don't even care. But I think the first 30 minutes, just lay the wood on Bowling Green. And at least at that point, everybody will still be able to say, we're not going to know anything about this team until Kansas and Iowa State. But they won't say, yeah, I think we know as much about this team as I need to know.
Avenge those 4 losses from the 90s. The early 90s.
Dave dropped that number on me yesterday, Aaron, that they have scored 40 points in the Scott Satterfield era, 25 games. They have scored 40 points against an FBS opponent once. Last year against Texas Tech.
Well, you've only had
If you're gonna average 30, you better put up 40 plus against Bowling Green. That the math just doesn't math if all of a sudden you come out against your MAC opponent, because that's how they want the schedule to go, right? Like a Power 5 level opponent, a MAC opponent, and a FCS level opponent.
Right.
And we've already seen the Power 4 opponent.
Sure did.
17 points. Is what it is. We've dissected that every possible way you can slice that apple. We have sliced it. But it was 17 points.
Mm-hmm.
31, like we talked about it last night on the Big 12 preview show. Arizona State won what, 31-19?
Something like that.
So their fans didn't feel great. 31-18, 31-19, whatever it was.
I think it's 38, but even still.
But their fans did not feel great about that game. There's a potential here that you win by, like you cover the spread and people still don't feel good about it because you played with your food. Next thing you know, it's like I said, like 17-6 or whatever at halftime. People aren't going to be happy with 17-6 at halftime, Aaron. Is that unfair? Maybe. But look.
That's exactly what Arizona State, it was 17-6 at halftime and finished 38-19 and pulled up the score.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with it. Well, and if you want to keep the crowd in the game, just keep running the points up. Otherwise, everyone's just going to go home mad.
It's supposed to be a pretty dang nice day too. So you got to keep people engaged. And this is a fan base that's wobbly right now. They're not going to feel like they're not going to change their opinion on your chances in the Big 12. Is what all this comes back to. But they can change their opinion on whether they're going to prioritize coming to games this season. If you come out and you're flat and you can't pass the ball and the offense looks sluggish and looks like it's going to be kind of a slow burn like we've seen from the offense, you can turn people off. So that's all I'm trying to get at.
You're gonna be rocking the icy whites. They did the reveal today. They look so good.
White helmets, Aaron. White helmets are cursed. They can't wear white helmets.
These aren't even the stormtrooper anymore. With the red accents in there, they don't even look stormtroopy anymore. They're super clean.
I like them. I like them a lot. I like the reds a lot more than I thought I would too. Especially, I don't know if you agree with me, the reds in NCAA are sharp. Like those things pop.
I have not played NCAA in probably 2-3 weeks.
So I played it for the first time. I played 2 games yesterday for the first time in like 2-3 weeks. And that's since the update. It was really like the second time I played. And I threw the reds on and they ran out of the tunnel. I was like, "Ooh, those look good."
Yeah, I'm
those
pretty
look
sure
pretty good.
They hadn't updated the jerseys and such since I played last. So
I think I played 1 time since then, and I didn't wear the reds.
Yeah,
I was sitting on hold trying to get all this stupid stuff taken care of. So I had like an hour just sitting here on hold. I was like, I'm going to play some football while I'm sitting here. Might as well. Can't really do anything else.
Well, let's not put anybody else through any of that story anymore.
Yeah. That's the nightcap. Brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar, live from the Cincy Light Studios, right here on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya!